Guardian Home Inspection performing sewer line inspection for property 17106 Donmetz Street, Granada Hills, Cal 91344. The property faces north. It's a 1,300 square foot home, 6 bedroom, 2 bath, built in 1954. This is the property. I'm going through a 4-inch clay clean out. Located at the front. Alright, so this is clay pipe here. Clay pipe is okay. It's typical installation for the age of the property. And right here you have a little minor offset, a little water accumulation. It's not the biggest line offset, but I'll note it. There it is. So right now I'm gonna do a little drop here, another little offset, a little drop. So the pipe appears to be sagging at this section here. Yeah, see that? And then there's like another little offset that's creating a little blockage. Let me see if I can clean my camera head. So they're using that dye in the toilet. That's what that blue thing is. So yeah, you had a little pipe that was a little offset and it's sagging. Let me get you a better picture. I might have to flush the toilet. That looks good. Alright, so this is clay pipe here. So it's never been repaired. This is original when the property was built. So a couple numbers to look at. Get a better picture. Let me flush the toilet. That's good. A couple numbers to look at the bottom left side of the screen. It's 41 feet 1 inches. That's distance traveled. And then let me get a slope here in a second. The slope appears serviceable. So now I'm pushing. You have a little bit of minor tree roots intrusion. Be right back. I'm going to flush the toilet so I can get a better picture. Alright, I flushed the toilet. I got some water flowing just to get a better picture. So one of the numbers I was wanting you to look at is -6. That's the slope of the camera. So -6, -7, that will change periodically. -2, see that? So I always want to see a negative number on there. So you do have a little bit of tree roots right here at 55 feet out from the clean out. So that's going to be located at the middle of the lawn area. A little bit of tree roots. There's no tree now that I see. So I don't know where that came from. Maybe they removed a tree. A little bit more here. That's how they start out. And yeah, you have a little bit more there. See that? At the top, at the 07/17/2025. You can see that there is tree root occlusion, about 10%. So at this point, I do recommend having to hydrate it. Even though we don't see a tree, there's still tree roots in there. So you can hydrate jet your line just to clean it up, just to, you know, button it up, make sure everything's looking okay. So I'll keep going, pushing, a little bit more tree roots. So that's what happens with these clay pipes. They seal the joints, so that joint, see, it's sealed on the exterior with concrete-based material that erodes over time, so the pipe outlasts the joint connection. So yeah, you have some more there. So I'll note it. Some more there. So now keep pushing, and the goal here is to visualize your main city sewer connection. There's some more. There's no little spot, a little nugget there. Tree roots or some kind of growth. So once I start to turn, that's the main city sewer connection here. It's getting closer. I think that's it right there. So now I'm in the city, I believe, because this is a cul-de-sac, so 100 feet away. So this is the city here. I'm going to back out. Let me just see if I see anything that stands out. Yeah, that's the city. That's another person's dump in there. So let me back out, and then what I'll do is I'll flush the toilet. This is the city connection. I just wanted to make sure. This is the city sewer. Even the city sewer has tree roots. See that? A little bit. Okay, let me back out. So this is yours. So this is known as the city saddle or city connection because it looks like a saddle. So what I'll do is I'm going to turn the water off and then flush the toilet, and then we can see the water flow come out. I want to see a good flush, and see you have a little bit of tree root there, that little nugget there. So let me be right back. All right, I flushed the toilet. I turned the water off, but it's still trickling. Let's see if we see a gush of water here from the toilet. And one of the issues is there is a section. I'll do the count once we start retracting, the count or distance from the section that is sagging. You have a pipe that's sagging that's collecting water, and that might affect the flow of the sewer when I flush the toilet. So I'm not getting that flush toilet. Granted, I'm 94 feet out. Let's see if we see it. I didn't see it. Maybe because of that that section that has a settled area. So now the main city sewer connection appears serviceable. You do have some little nugget there, a little tree root. So right now I do recommend installing or doing a hydrojet. See, clear that out. So the pipe is compromised. Those tree roots can come back. So the only way to fix that is to insert a liner. So it's up to you if you want to do a liner. Hydrojet's about $1,000, and then that's $1,000. And to do a liner from 93 feet out, all this section, clear that up. See this tree root intrusion. Some more there. And the little offset. Tree roots there. Right there too. So you have tree roots from 90 feet out up to 50. So that's what, 40 feet? 40 feet of liner so far. It's 50 feet right there. And then I think this is the section here where the pipe is going to settle a little bit. Right here. This is where the pipe is sagging. You push. Alright, so it's going to be a little drop here. Boom. So from 15 feet, see, this is, I'm underwater. The pipe is sagging right there. So a 4-foot section of pipe has been sagging here. So it's located right in the front, right 10 feet away from the sewer cleanout heading towards the city street. So so right now you're at hydrojetting, $1,000, and then liner, 40 feet of liner if you want to go repair the line, because hydrojetting, those tree roots may come back. So a liner, you're talking about $8,000, and then to do a spot repair this section, you have to dig. So you're looking at like $3,500 for this section. So that's what you have so far. Everything else looks okay. So I'm all done. So I'll put this in the comments below and in the report. This is the inspection of the property. Thank you very much. Give me a call if you have any questions. Thanks again. Okay, I got to 140 feet out, and it's located, the pipe terminates up at the front lawn area. So we flushed the toilet a couple times. We don't see any water. So what's happening is it might not have a proper slope, and that's the issue. That it's because it's so far in the back that this sewer line might not have proper slope, and water will be accumulating somewhere, because we flushed the toilet 2 times and I don't see any water coming out. So now I'm just going to retract my camera, and then there's another flush toilet. But we're getting water up here closer to the clean out. There you go. And then so my camera has a has a reading for -3, -5. So it's flowing, not the greatest, but it is flowing. It's so far back that you might see right there's a little plus sign. So it's pretty straight, the line. You might have some drainage issues. If there is drainage issues, you could install a pump to pump the sewer out. Let's see right here, you're a -1. So it's pretty straight, but there is some slopes here and there. Like I said, we flushed the toilet, and see right here you have some water that's pooling. See if it's flowing. Yeah, there's some bellies here and there. So note it. Since it's so far in the back and it's a slab foundation, you don't have much of a slope. It's pretty much straight, -1, -1. It's a little bit of slopage. So note it. Like I said, if you start having drainage issues, you might have to install an injector pump. But water's not collecting as much, but so that's it. I didn't see the connection because it was hard for me to push, but it should be connected somewhere in the front. So once your plumber comes out, they should find the connection to this line. It was just too far out from the back. I couldn't locate it. So I'm all done. Give me a call if you have any questions. Thanks again.